I couldn't get the man off me. I mean, I could never really get the man off me, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Welcome back to 7 Days of Vlogmas. So today I thought it would be fun to do like my favorite perfumes or perfumes that I can't stop reaching for right now in this current season. This is gonna be very chill. This is not like a formal video, you know, like we're not gonna be like doing any formal videos this week. Okay, so let me start off by saying I know nothing about notes or any of that stuff. I just know that when I smell a fragrance, if I like it or not. You know, I'm not gonna be like, I'll put the notes and stuff on the screen, but I'm not gonna like be like, I smell in here vetiver. Like, I'm not gonna say that because I don't know what vetiver smells like, okay? This is just like if you and your homegirl was talking about like the fragrances that y'all liked, okay? So don't like think I'm out to be like going in detail with the notes and all of that stuff. I'm literally just gonna talk about the fragrances that I like and why I like them. First up is Red Vanilla. This is a fragrance from Zara. I picked up the I smelled it in store and they didn't have any of like the biggest sizes, so I had to get the tester. Okay, that's how good it smelled. I was like, I have to take this with me today. Okay, and so I had to get the tester because they didn't have any more of these, but this smells so good. Yeah, like it smells really, really good. It's like a vanilla, but it also kind of smells like it has like some sort of cherry or strawberry in it. Like it smells really, really sweet, but also like sexy too. Like I love this. And then when I mixed this Red Vanilla with Kayali Vanilla 28, it just hits. It just hits. So like I said, they didn't have the bigger size in store, so I actually had to order this online on the Zara website because I was like, I need it. I used up the little what's the name in probably like 2-3 days, so I needed to get like the biggest size, but I love this so much. Next up is Black Opium. This is, I guess, like the original Black Opium. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that at first when I smelled this in store, I went and smelled it because of all of the hype. And I smelled it and I was like, what's the fuss? What's the fuss? I don't understand. Like, it's not doing that for me. Like, what is the fuss? I don't get it. And then I smelled it some time later on my sister. She gave me a hug and I was like, oh, you smell so good. And then I'm like, what you got on this? She was like, Black Opium. And I'm like, what Black Opium? And then she said that she was wearing like the original Black Opium. And I'm like, I might have to revisit that. So then one time when I was in Sephora, I'm like, let me smell it again. I smelled it and I'm like, yes, it is very pretty. So for me, I found myself, I had got the small size when I was in Sephora and I smelled it. I'm like, yeah, it smells very pretty. Let me get like the small little, I think it's the 10 mil. I'm like, let me get this and like see what's up, you know? And I had it, I wore it one time when I was just like around the house doing stuff. And I was like, oh, this smells good. Then one time I wore it again when I was like about to just go run errands, and I found myself reaching for it a lot when I was just gonna be doing like stuff like that. To me, this isn't like a fragrance that I would like grab to wear when I'm like about to go out. Like, it's not giving that. It's giving like, it's cute and it's pretty for like around the house or like to run errands or whatever the case may be. But it's definitely a pretty fragrance. It smells very pretty and dainty almost, like, to me. I believe it's some sort of coffee note in here. I'm sure it got vanilla, and if it don't, then it smelled like it do. It's a very nice fragrance to have, especially like I said, if you're going to wear it just like around the house, or like sometimes I wear it to bed. My husband really likes this. It's very like just soft and dainty, I feel. After I got the small size and I found myself wearing it out, I was like, okay, just get a bottle, but get like the small size, because like I said, I'm not like, I don't wear it on a regular basis all the time. So for me, this size is a good size to have, but I definitely felt like I needed to like go up because I was using that 10 mil up. Okay, yes, it's very pretty. Like, it just makes me feel like you're so sweet. Like, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and get this over with. This is Kayali Vanilla 28. You can't even see the bottle no more, like the writing on the bottle, because of how like it's not much in here anymore. Now the reason why I have this is kind of like an honorable mention, but I'm mentioning it like right now, even though I probably should have waited till the end, but I just want to kind of get it out the way because this fragrance is so hyped up, and I actually blind bought this because it was so hyped up, and I'm like, it's a vanilla fragrance, it can't be like that bad. So let me see. I actually had bought the small little mini one first, like that's what I blind bought. And I was like, oh my God, it's so good. And even my sister, like when she was like over here going through my fragrances, my sisters, they was like smelling all of my fragrances, and she was like, oh my gosh, I want this, I need this, you need to buy this, blah blah blah, right? Because it really is that good. Anytime I wear this, the people are hunting me down. Okay, hunting me down. What are you wearing? And I know a lot of people say that this is not like, it doesn't have longevity, it doesn't project well, but for me it does, because anytime I wear this, people are like complimenting me. Even one time I had wore this to work. One time I got off work, I went to Wawa to get me some ice cream because I got an ice cream addiction, and the girl, I went up to the register and she was like, oh my God, what do you have on? You smell so good. I'm like, really? Like, it's literally many hours later, 8-9 hours later, and she was like, you smell so good. So like for me, this really does last. I have been using it up, as you can tell. I mix this with everything, okay? I mix it with everything. Like, this is a really good vanilla. It's not childish, it's sweet, but not in a childish kind of a way. Like, it's sweet and sexy. Same thing with like the Zara Red Vanilla. Like, it's sweet and it's sexy, but not like you gonna get a headache or like you childish, that's like an immature scent. Like, no, it's grown and sexy, but it's still sweet. I remember when I first wore this too, my husband, I'm not being dramatic, I couldn't get the man off me. I mean, I could never really get the man off me, you know what I'm saying? But no, like, I really could barely get the man off me. He was like on my head. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, calm down. But no, like, he loves this. And Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, he loves that too on me. But yeah, this is so good. I need to order another one because I'm about to be done, because like I said, I've literally mixed it with everything. And for me, this is very long lasting. It smells good. Even when I'm at work, like sometimes I do wear this to work, mixed with like something else, but this will like overpower whatever like I'm wearing or whatever, and people will be like, what? It smells like a bakery, it smells so good, what is that? And it's always this. It's always this. Next on the list is another perfume from Zara. This is Ebony Wood. Now, I first heard about this fragrance from, oh my God, what's the name? From Sheree's Lifestyle. That's her name, Sheree's Lifestyle. I first heard about this fragrance from her, right? And she said that she heard about it from Kyra. And but I heard about it from her, and she said she heard about it from Kyra. So Kyra put her on, she put me on, and if you don't know, this is a really good fragrance. I think it's unisex. So it can, a man can wear it. It does smell a little bit cologne-y, but I love to mix this with Kayali Vanilla 28 as well, because it just hits. Like, it just does. Because this is like a little bit cologne-y and like strong, and that is like sweet and sexy, and this is sexy too. But I feel like mixed together, like they just are so good together. But when I tell you, this is very long lasting. This will never ever get off of you until you wash up. Like, for real. This is so long lasting, and it smells so good. It's like woody a little bit, but it got like some cleanness to it too. and some like sexiness in there. Like it's good. And I literally got this size because I was like, for me, this is not a fragrance that I would just wear all the time, because it's like a fragrance that you wear when you going out. I feel it's not a everyday, let me just throw this on. So like this size is good for me. I've had this for a minute, and this is how much I've used, because that's another thing. You don't even need to spray a lot. This is insane. Like you don't need to spray a lot. It's gonna be on you. It's gonna project. People are gonna smell you. Like this is a really good fragrance, and I think this size was probably $20 if I'm not mistaken. And it's like it's a parfum, just like the Red Vanilla is a parfum. This is a parfum, so like it holds up for sure. Okay, next up is this fragrance right here. This is La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I believe that's how you pronounce the last name. This is a new addition to my fragrance collection. But when I first smelled this, I was actually trying to find a fragrance for my mother for her birthday. And I smelled this, and I was like, I seen this bottle somewhere before. I haven't like seen this like overhyped or people talking a lot about it, but I had seen this bottle somewhere before. So when I was in Macy's, I was like, let me like smell it. And then I smelled it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wanted to buy it for myself right then and there, but I'm like, girl, it's not about you, okay? You here to like shop for your mother, please. Like, it's not about you. So I circled back to it, and I finally got it, and this was a love at first sniff, as the perfume girls say. I loved this when I first smelled it. It's so good. And hello, get into the bottle. Like this bottle is so cute and so good. And I love that like you have to like take this thing off around the neck before you could like spray it. But I should have got some like testers or something, some pieces of paper, because I ain't got no testers. I should have got some pieces of paper or something to like spray this on to remind myself, because I really don't need to be wasting any of it. Oh my gosh, yes. When I smell this, I think of like a beautiful, clean, sexy lady about to go hit the town. She is confident. Like this smells like my milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. Like, I don't know. It just smells so good and alluring. Like, oh my gosh. When I first smelled this, I was like, wow, I need that. And this is very long lasting for me too. Like, this is a fragrance that I will wear like for a date night, or if I'm like going out. This is definitely a fragrance that you wear when you want to like, you want people to smell you, because it projects, it lasts a long time. And it's just really, really good. Okay, I saved the best for last. You know I did. You know I did. I saved the best for last, baby. Okay, so last up on the list is Angel Share by Kilian. Girl, I am obsessed with this, okay? So I first smelled this when I was in Sephora, and I was like, okay, that smells bomb, because I was like trying to figure out what the hype was over the, not Love Don't Be Shy, what is it called? The one that Rihanna wears is called, oh my god, oh, it is Love Don't Be Shy. I'm thinking of Good Girl Going Bad. Okay, yeah, no, it's Love Don't Be Shy. I was like wanting to smell it, because I'm like, the people are talking about this a lot. Let me see like what this smelled like. And it did smell good. But when I smelled this one, I liked it so much more. And I felt like they smelled a little similar, but this one was just the extra something for me. So I got the little small size, like the 10 ml, I believe it is. And now, because I was like, you know, this is a very expensive fragrance, okay? So if I'm going to buy the full bottle, I need to make sure that I'm obsessed with it, that I love it, that it performs well on me, that, like, I'm going to be getting my money's worth, okay? So I bought, like, the small size, and I couldn't stop wearing it. I couldn't stop wearing it. I was getting tired of myself, okay? Because I could not stop wearing it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I need to keep wearing it. And I always mix it with Kayali Vanilla 28 too, because I just like the way they smell. I have it on today. When I do wear this and I'm going, this is going to be worn if I'm going out. And anytime I wear this and I'm out, again, the people are like, what is that? What do you have on? Like, you smell so good. And I'm like, oh, thank you. But no, like, this is a fragrance where I don't have anything like this. I've never smelled anything like this. This is truly like a niche fragrance. Like, it's not like anything that I've ever smelled or like anything that I have. And so I'm really happy with my purchase. I waited till it was on sale though. Okay, smart gal. All right. But I'm really happy that I have it because it's so good and I'm gonna have this forever. This is another one that lasts a very, very, very long time and you don't need a lot, okay, because it's very potent. Okay, but I love this more as it like goes throughout the night. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it starts to smell just even better to me as like the night progresses. But this is so good. I love it so much. And then I also just live for like the packaging. It's just bomb. This is really, really good. So yeah, y'all, that was my 5 fragrances that I can't stop reaching for, with the honorable mention that I mentioned too early. But let me know down in the comments what you think. If you're interested in any of these fragrances, I will try to have them linked in the description box for you to check it out, okay? But let me know down in the comments what you thought. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I will catch you in the next one, which is tomorrow, girl. See you then.